Thanks for joining us on TVC News this hour. We begin in the nation's capital, where the 2024 Appropriation Bill of 27.5 trillion naira has scaled second reading at the Nigerian Senate. The bill was read for the second time following an extensive two-day debate on the general principles of the bill by lawmakers. National Assembly correspondent TVC News reports.
The Nigerian Senate holds a special session to extensively debate the general principles of the 2024 Appropriation Bill of 27.5 trillion naira laid before a joint session of the National Assembly by President Bola Tinubu. In the two-day debate, the lawmakers poured praises on President Bola Tinubu for what they described as a well-crafted fiscal document that reflects the challenges facing the Nigerian people, as well as projections to mitigate these challenges. The lawmakers revealed that the fiscal document has rekindled confidence in Mr. President's renewed hope agenda.
The power sector reform is one reform in the power sector, for the power sector, that will give us the necessary energy environment and mix.
I took time to go and look through the budget, and we're seeing that what was put for power was just about 3% of the total budget. Well, how will 3% of the total budget deal with an issue that is fundamental to the economy?
Even exportation is now at 1,250, and the official rate is almost 700. So I don't know how the government will balance the two.
That the borrowing plans and the purposes for which these proposals are made will be properly scrutinized at the right time.
Concluding the debate, the Senate referred the bill to its Committee on Appropriation for further legislative action. The Committee on Appropriation has also been directed to submit its report to the Senate before the 19th of December 2023.
The bill is hereby referred to the Committee on Appropriation and to report back on the 19th day of December 2023.
In a similar development, the Senate considered and passed the report of its Committee on FCT. 61.5 billion naira has been approved by the upper legislative chamber as supplementary budget for the Federal Capital Territory.
For the service of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, for the financial year ending 31st day of December 2023. Third reading. The bill having been read for the third time is hereby passed.
The Senate has adjourned its plenary sitting till the 12th of December 2023 to enable its standing committees begin thorough scrutiny of the 2024 Appropriation Bill and for ministries, departments and agencies to appear before them. TVC News, Abuja.
The Senate has strongly condemned the incessant dissolution of elected local government administrations by state governors. The upper legislative chamber expressed its disapproval during an urgent motion presented by the Senate's minority leader, Senator Abba Moro. We have details in this report.
Of local government.
In his lead debate, Benue South Senator Abba Moro draws the attention of his colleagues to the sudden dissolution of democratically elected councils in Benue State. The lawmaker raised concerns over the rapidly growing trend of replacing elected council chiefs with caretaker committees. He described it as an aberration and alien to the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Aware that Section 7.1 of the 1999 Constitution as amended guarantees a system of local government by democratically elected councils.
His appeal resonated among other lawmakers as they described the act by the state governors as a flagrant violation of the rule of law that must be discontinued. They asked the Senate to direct the Minister of Finance to stop funding for local governments operating without the duly elected council officials.
This Senate lend its voice and forcefully persuade the Minister of Finance that wherever there is no elected council chairman, that money due to those councils should not be released to an arm of government that does not exist.
Since we have constitutional oversight responsibility over the... So, in the prayers, maybe we should emphasize that anybody that has caretaker put in place, his money should be kept aside until democratically elected local government takes over.
Some of these matters have gone up to the Supreme Court of Nigeria, and the Supreme Court has emphatically pronounced that caretaker committees are illegal, and the governors have no power to dissolve elected government officials.
President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, also frowns at the establishment of multiple federal agencies as it totally negates the rule of law.
If you have a national local government electoral commission that organizes local government elections nationally, you will see that all sorts of local governments will tumble. All sorts of councillors will tumble. So this bandwagon effect of a state governor will come to an end.
The Nigerian Senate is now advocating for the creation of the National Electoral Commission for local governments so that governors will no longer have overbearing influence on council polls. TJ Suadeoye, TVC News, Abuja.